o'clock in Amsterdam. Here we are again. Just was pulling up this so this ATER that we traded this yesterday, we could have traded this. These were the levels 674, 695, and 794. We gave you these levels. I did not get in only here at this candle here. So I watched this one. Then it pulled up. And this is the top, and then when you buy it on a red candle if you can. And I thought, okay, there is some strength here, so I bought it here around 720-ish somewhere, and I sold it here on this big spike up 775 before, because that's where my 50-cent win was. Basically the enemy, not exactly other stuff. I did not tweet that because, well, no one likes to tweet or retweets that or does anything do to it, and why should I tweet this guy? So if you want to know what I'm doing all day long, hit that handle under this video if you want to, and if you don't want to, that's also good. Why should I tweet anything? Just me getting frustrated. That's don't take any notice, because we're gonna look at what's happening here. KDMN. Whoa. What's this? Just let me pull this big gap to the upside. Then all the way here, this looks, is this some acquisitions or Mom Holdings? I don't know. You have to look into that. Looks like an acquisition to me. Didn't watch the news on this one. BVIG trying to get up, now down again. MTL falling down hard. Small ones getting a lot of volatility. Volatility is back here. So this happened in post-market on India globalization, all the way up here, closing here at 194, opening here at 179-ish, 180, and I'm trying to get that gap here to the close. So this is also something to watch if you want to be in the small ones. So I hope that everybody's doing all right. Good morning, Beachman. OP in the house. Good morning, Chris. North Carolina Air Gunner also in the house. Good morning, everybody. So do me a favor. No, you don't have to do me any favors, but do Benzinga. Hit that like. Oh, you want? It's as simple as that, isn't it? And if you want to know what I'm doing, then follow me on Twitter. And if you don't want to do that, then don't. Good morning, Neof. Neof. I will stop doing that. Please do. Please stop doing that. Please stop doing that. Okay. Do we have a watch list? Yes, we have. And this is my watch list. Okay, that was just a little hiccup here. This is this IGC thing trying to get above the $2 mark, and right there on live on air it did. Broke $2. Normally, if I wouldn't do this live show, I might be tempted to trade something like this. Because of it broke this 5-minute candle. So on the right hand side of your screen, this is the 1 minute, and the left hand side of the screen is the 5-minute. That's how I trade when I set up my trades, and when I watch the trades, then I'm doing these screens here. So this is my watching screen here, and this. So the 4 big ones that I'm going to trade on a day, I think, are here. And then here are the cues or the SPY or whatever I want to look at that point. So this would be an in normally for me, and you would have made a 15-20 cent win here. Not big, but just to have some fun, you can do that if you are into things like that. So the watch list. Let's do the watch list. Everybody comes here for the watch list. A lot of red now, but no panic. No real volume going on. Maybe OQ, AQST, and BBIG. So my favorites for the day are AQ, ST, BBIG, NIO, DIDI, AMC, NVDA again, Spirit, why not, MMAT, ATER, did as well yesterday, FUBO, Hypo, Space, RE, and DPRO. Really? Yeah, okay, it's there, so we're gonna watch it, why not? Good morning, Waltz. That you started too late with your watch list. Well, it's never too late. I just started at 10:30, and because there were a lot of questions in chat. So we anticipated something like this yesterday. This might happen, or this might happen. Well, this is what happened. So you could have traded this if you wanted to. But I did not, because this is just a lot of chop going on. So for today, what you want is the same as what you wanted yesterday. So the break over 476 is something that you want on AQST. BBIG, yeah, we said price action. I wonder if anybody played this one on price action. Well, probably not, because it was all post-market action here. And the PA stands for price action, and that is still the case. You cannot really say anything to any level here. Well, you might want to say if it gets above 1149, then there is really something going on here. But and in an intraday play, it still can be a very nice play. So this is price action for the one who are having bad eyesight. NIO, nah. NIO, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it to me, NIO? NIO has a lot of trouble in getting some kind of normal thing going on here. So this was NIO in the post market, fell down, did not do anything tradable yesterday. So this is not something that you really can trade, at least. Well, I did not, because there were no levels to hit. So what you want to look at now is this has to hold here at least this 38.71, because this does not look particularly good. Normally you want to see a gap up in NIO and then fall down, so 38.71. Oh, it's a new offering. Oh, well, they never learn, do they? So I hope that no one got hit here on this offering here. Bam. And there you lost $3 almost at the stock. I'm not sure if you want to trade this, but don't stay in stocks like these. At least I don't. You can do whatever you want, but I don't. Don't stay in stocks if you don't know what you're doing, and don't stay in Chinese stocks, I would say. Day trade them, please. No, not please. It's for information purposes only. You can do whatever you want. It's your money. Okay, this is a DIDI. I expected a lot from DIDI yesterday, and flew through these levels that we put in here. So you could have traded it. I did not. Occupied with ATR. So now this is really something that might be interesting, and you don't want. Normally this is some sign that you have to watch out here, but so you don't want this one under this 912. But what I really want to see is strength in this one. So something like this here above the 966 mark ish. Well, then just if it's so obvious, then this is the level, of course. 970, 969, 970, push to the upside, and then this is your target here, 1018. That's 50 cents or more than 50 cents, so that should be enough. AMC. Well, AMC did something that was predicted yesterday. So a big spike up, but as you can see, it just touched this level here and then got up. Never was able to get in this one. And when I saw this, I was very late to the party, so I did not trade this. So I hope that some of you snatched this one. So this is what we wanted to see here yesterday, and this is what it did. It well, almost hit this the level, almost hit this target level that we wanted, and real nice play above this line here. I did not get in here because I was too late, and if you're late to the party, don't put on your party hat. So now we are here left with this 48.39 here. I'm sorry about that. Is that something that's no, I don't know. This is 48.39 ish. Still on the same kind of play like yesterday. So AMC lately is really holding on to its levels, and it can move it can do a $4 move on a day here. So if it breaks this, then this is what I want to see, above 48.39. NVDA did not do what we want to do, so this is a bad week, I hope. So let's erase these and let's see if we can make some sense here. Now the only thing that makes sense if it's holding this 9 EMA here on a daily, which is around 223. This should be support to play to the upside, and if you want to short it, then there's, yeah. Difficult one for NVIDIA. Nicely touched this green line here, and when it did the last time, then it went off. Then it just went off nice. So This is why I want to see the 9 EMA holding here on 223. Then spirits, all levels were broken to the downsides, and that started right here at the beginning. So it was a nice short if you're a short player, and then try to hit this 2120 again, but tried it all the way up to 2150. So why spirits? It's not spirit, you know that, it's support, but SPRT. We're talking about SPRT and what to do with SPRT. The problem with SPRT is that you're expecting something here. And so I'm going to erase those levels here. And I'm going to make a note to myself. And it's a note to all of you who want to see what's going on here. Expect nothing. Oops. It was the baddest Italian accent that I ever did. Expect nothing. Expect nothing. Can you trade it? Yes, you can. But it's a difficult one. It's really a difficult one. So you have to wait really long if it when it falls down like this, because these are 15-minute candles before you get any sign that it will get back up again. So you need some experience to do that. So big candles to the downside, and then it takes a while to watch something like this, and then it will get up, but nothing. You had to go in right here to trade it to the upside, and then you can say, okay, this is $2 move, but there's no indication that this was the low here. So if you're going in here, you're just grasping for straws here, I think. So if it falls down again, then this 1758 has to be support. This has to be support. So that's what I'm looking at. Support at 758, and otherwise I'm going to stay off SPRT, MMAT. This is what we wanted on MMAT. Did not do that, to say the least. So now you're trading this in no man's land, more or less. So these are not candles that you want to see on the long side. So you need some kind of reversal signal here in order to really be comfortable to trade something like this again. And can you find such a comfort zone? Well, yeah, more or less. Yeah, what can I tell you? I'm not gonna, if there are no levels, there are no levels. So that's it. So it's simple sometimes. So this is for people who know what price action is and can read price action. ATR, the pre-market high breakouts, that's what we traded on ATER. Worked out perfectly. You had to adjust your pre-market high because it changed during after we did the show yesterday. So you have to take that into account every time you look at the pre-market high breakout. If I tell you that that's the play, then you really have to be sure that the pre-market is really the pre-markets. Really? Okay. So rejected that eventually, of course, but since then, can you see what I'm looking at? Yes, you can see that. It's not a perfect line. You don't have to draw the line to see that this is not perfect, of course. But if you're looking for perfect in stock markets, then you can look all day and not do anything. So ATER, I'm just feeling comfortable in, well, these are just spots here. I'm not going to look at that with no volume here. This is also not volume that you really can count on right now. So ATR might just do nothing, but I'm going to say the same now. Pre-market high breakouts. It's comfortable above the 9 and the 20. You also can say it's a little bit. No. Why not? Why not just a new pre-market high breakout? Be sure that you will keep an eye on the pre-market high. This thing can move, and maybe this blue line here is going to attract this, but keep in mind that this is also a level at $8. So same thing for ATER, Ethereum. Levels up 745, 802. FUBO TV. Well, I just met a girl named Maria. I don't know why this is in my head. My mother's first name is Maria. Is this something? Is there something going on? Is this something? Is this? I don't know. If you want to trade this, then be sure that you trade it. You put in this trend line like you should, and then so this is going on here. 3 moves now to the downside, and now it sits on this line here, but the real support, I think, will be here around this 2880, what is this? Yeah. 2880 is something, 2920 is something, and then if you look at the hourly here, the break of this negative trend line might also be something that you want to watch. So this is FUBO TV. Hippo, did anybody trade Hippo yesterday? Probably not, because you would have tweeted it out or responded or anything. Chris Adams. I will look at Seth, I will look at Clef, I will look at Elder, I will look at anything, but I want to make sure that I finish my watch list properly now. So only 4 to go. Did anyone trade Hippo yesterday? It broke through both of our levels and then gave even confirmation on this level. So if you not traded this one, then you are not paying attention. And guess what? I did not trade this because I didn't set my alerts here. It was not on my main field, so I did not watch it on my main field. I did not set the alerts here, so the thing was around here when I first looked at it, and then I thought, oh, bummer. But if one of you guys paid attention, then this is what we predicted yesterday, and it did, well, almost exactly that. So I hope that one of the early birds got this one. And well, maybe it can fill this ugly wick now one more time. I don't think so. But expect nothing, that's what I said. So really, this is confirmation, and this is confirmation again here on this level of 584. So a little pullback to 584 and then try to trade it to the upside again. Also be nice. This level goes up a little bit, 605. So the levels for AAPL Hippo holdings are 584, 605, and 685. Spaceman, Space, Virgin Galactic. Nice pull down on this 2885 level that we put in. It's now, sorry, 2385. This is now 2382. It's trading way up here, but this thing can move, as you can see. A lot of nervousness here. I don't think I will play this at this level here, so well, there's enough room if this keeps oscillating here. So this is something that you can play here, but so you can play the reversal long on this one, and the reversal long strategy is a thing that I explained more than once, I think. Now, did I? Yeah, you did. So this is what I want to see then, falling back all the way to this 2382 level. And then trade it back to the upside if there's confirmation that this is really support. So I'm not going in with a limit order just above this. I'm just going to wait and see and make sure that this is support. because there are many ways of trading reversal long, as I showed you some weeks ago, and then to the upside, and then you trade it within the range of yesterday, but there are still more than $1 move on a $23 stock, so that's something that you can trade. So you can trade this, one possibility, or you can play the breakout, and then it's yesterday's high breakout. And then this is what you want to see all the way up here. This is the high of yesterday, breakout. Can also move $2 a day. So this is really something that is not so. This is not a crazy move. It would be a crazy move. And there are many ways to play this. You can get in early if you want that, if you think, okay, this is going, but I will not do that. I will just get in if this 24.96-ish level breaks. Be careful on re. So this is what we expected, and it did only give us this little move here. So you just want to see this one move to the upside. Buy this in strength. Buy this in strength. Buy this. Be careful because of this big move to the downside. We talked about NIO already, and I'm gonna do those tickets. I'm gonna do those tickets. Really, after this, only one more. So this is why I said be careful. This looks like a bounce to me on any time frame. So be careful is now deleted. Don't be careful. Yes, be careful. Always be careful. Pre-market high breakout. I want to buy this in strength. I want to do this in a pre-market high breakout. That level is now 620-ish, 621. Should give you some confidence here that it can break this. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. So I'm not going to play reversal here. Why not? It's a smaller stock. It did this. You want to go with the flow and go with the ride here. So you could also say this, you're late to the party here, but if you get confirmation that this is not the end of the line, then you can just hop in here and do a 50-cent move to the upside on a $6 stock. But that be careful note here is still applicable, of course. It's a young stock, former spec, I think. So watch this. This is what we wanted on DPRO yesterday. It did not do that. Shame. So now it might just stay here for a while, because there is really something going on. So I'm going to set my alert here, and if it takes out at 412, then we're going to do this. So now let's go to the tickers. How are we doing on likes? How are we doing on likes? And if you're watching this later or on Twitter, as you can, or just at 5 o'clock, like Sue likes to do. If she still does that, she's awfully quiet lately, but maybe she took a holiday. And my girl from Australia is also very quiet lately, but well, that's other people are really putting in their stockers, and it's all about the community. You know that, and you show that. Zeph. Also a spec, I think. If I see this, I think it's a spec, isn't it? Did do nothing. Up, down, a little bit up. Looked at this one before. Here at these levels, this isn't craziness. Yeah, you want a 950 level that has to, and if it's a spec, then it will try to fight back to the $10 mark. That's a 50-cent move, but what you really want is that this ugly wick here to the top will get filled here. So with a little bit more volume, this might be a possibility. This is what happened here. Look at the volume here compared to the rest. Bought it here on big volume, relative volume, of course. You always have to relate volume to the other days. So in order to have moves like this, you need volume like this, or maybe like this, but you need some volume to get here. So volume and 950 is something that you might want to watch on Zeph. Yeah, we're gonna look at SPRT. OP, our friend, also put that one in, so I'm gonna look at SPRT. So glove still a play. Woo! Short squeeze, pre-market high. When did we say this? Help me. When did we say this? Because sometimes I really don't know if I said this yesterday or the day before. Or did I say this yesterday? Did you play this? And you are really boomba. This was the short squeeze that we expected. Wow. Wowzer, yuppie, yay. Can anybody tell me if we did this yesterday? Because, well, my short-term memory is like a goldfish. So normally this would happen here. Just don't expect anything, but this is what you can expect here. And if you want another squeeze, then be my guest above this level. I'm just curious if we didn't do this yesterday. Nice, Chris. Very nice, Chris. Good play. Alma. A smaller one, and the smaller one is above the dollar since yesterday. You're very late to the party here, so if you're here, if you're stepping in here now, then the only way that you want to do that if there is some, if you are convinced that this is the move that this move will continue all the way here to the upside. Day trading these small stocks can be possible, but you need to trade it on strength. So 116 will be the level for this small Alina Pharmaceuticals, and then there is LITB. So a lot of people talking about LITB. If you're still in this, then this 150-ish level might be something that you want to consider right now, for all the reasons that are on screen. It's trading 5 cents above it. It's trying to make waves to the upside. So we always, stocks trading to the upside, textbook stocks trading to the upside are trading in waves. This is not a wave, but here it starts more or less like a wave to the upside, if you can recognize this, and really tries to here. So 150 should be something that you should be scared of if it stays there, gets under that. And on a daily, the support might be here also on this 155. It's sitting there now, this blue line, which is the 50 moving average. So only buy this in strength, because these smaller stocks don't bounce that well. If you're day trading this, and I would not hold any of the small stocks overnight, I would not do that. You can if you want, and something like this has to happen after a day like this, second day runner, and then at least this is the move that you want to see here on LITV. So NIO, we talked about Clough, we talked about, what was the other one? What was it? I'm gonna find that one up. Find that one up. That's the worst English coming out of my mouth this morning. Mara or Speth? What is Speth? I don't know. Mara. Oh, Beth. I'm so stupid. You don't have to put in a $sign. You're on YouTube. That's not working. I am so stupid. Okay. Yeah. Well, what do you want me to say here? Get out. Oh. This is also an offering or something. If you're in this, then this is always a reminder for me not to keep stocks like this on overnight. Look at this, so dangerous. You all know that, of course. Don't have to tell you that. Yeah, well, I cannot put any levels in here, and you know why. This is just craziness. So there are no levels here to be found, and if you're in this and it's bugging you, then you really have to dig yourself out here somewhere, somehow, according to your own strategy, and never average in something. But if that's your strategy, then be my guest. But I'm not going to put any levels here. That's just really dangerous. So let's look at that stock that we can trade, Mara. Drumba. This is what Mara did way back. I'm going to erase all. It's trying to make waves. Can you see this happening? Is that this it's not perfect. Stock markets are never perfect. A line in the sand is something that we imagined. So, but this is trying to get up now, and it's of course all coin related, but 3 red days. Well, red, not red. You know what I mean. The thing with these is I traded Mara for quite a while and Riot too, but so the only pattern that you can find here is that there is a pattern of higher highs and higher lows. And what you want to know is is this the new higher low here at this point? So is this the high low, or will it be here, or will it be here, or will it be here? Because you have all this way to travel here to the downside, unless you think this is your new higher low here. That's still 35.20. So it's dropping now. Oh. You might want to go for a gap fill here. So if you look at this, it fell down here. Then it stayed here in this, consolidation station area, and some people will say that this is bottoming out. Some people say, okay, it's trying to find its bottom here, but more likely is that after big falls like this, it falls even further down, and it did. Okay, so the only level that I'm going to put in here is this 37.29 here. But what you really want is price action play, because it's just difficult one to trade right now. I would be very careful. It's not going to be on my main field, I think. So I will be punished for that later today, probably. Mezzanotte. DNM. Mezza. What means mezza? Notte is night. Mezzanotte. Mezzanotte is good night? No. Mezzanotte is mezza is quiet night. So this is DNN, small one. This is the move to the upside. Boom, 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 boom. This is your reversal sign that you got here. So if it breaks this reversal sign, then this is the only way I would go in this one to the long side, if it breaks this reversal sign. So normally in all the textbooks, if you see a doji like this, then you say, okay, this is end of party. And if it's not end of party, then the only sign of that is if it breaks this 155. Mezzanotte. This is a special delivery message for Beach Bum Trading. Someone's telling you this, Beach Bum Trading. I don't know what the question was. Really? Right. Levels for being short, Mara. Yeah, if it gets under this, so the levels that I put in, you can play these. These are levels. Levels are. You can play it two ways. So if it breaks this level to the downside, that's a very good question there. If it breaks to the downside, then this is a short all the way back to this 50 moving average maybe, but there is some kind of resistance or support here at this level. But look at this. If this one breaks, it's 37.80, and it's a short. And if it will bounce here, it's a long. It's as simple as that. But I'm very careful with doing plays on Mara. I played it here in the beginning of the year. I remember that here, but I'm not so comfortable anymore there. Okay, Beach Bum, then get some sleep. So there's 5 minutes left here, and put in your tickers if you want to. So we're gonna do some tickers now. If I forgot one or two, then put them in again. I gave you my watch list, and it's I think it's a nice watch list again. It's more or less the same as yesterday, but we have been doing it now for more than 2 weeks to try to do some of the stuff, some of the stocks more than once, and sometimes that's just a good thing, not to do another watch list all over again. And we do some more familiar stocks because volatility was low during August. So this is going on right now. CEIA trying to get above the $1 mark here. Did not succeed, but if it does today, if it does, then that might be a nice play if you're into the small ones. KDMN. Anybody looked up the news here, then you will see that this is some kind of acquisition, I think. ADU. No, there's not a lot of volume right now. It's quiet. Nice OP. Z up. Z up. It's a small one, so this looks like there is something going on here, but really there isn't, because there's no volume here. For the Z up, this will be the case. Wait for volume, and then day trade it like on a price action only to the upside. You want to see this wick filled here. You have to wait for volume here for a Z up. Wait for. Did we do HEREI, or did I forget that one? Oh yeah. So you're buying, you guys are buying a lot of stocks that are going up. That's nice. 910. Yeah, this 910 really has to hold. So this is something that you want to see here, and then you can do 980-ish. Also no volume here. So if there's no volume, then these candles are not as impressive as they look. So I would do this on a pullback here at 910 and then trade it back to the upside, or maybe even wait till it's 878 and then do it to the upside, reverse along. So this is something I think that you need a little pullback here first before you go into something like this. Oh really? Get up. It's falling now from $4.90 all the way back here to $4.16, also with no volume, but on the smaller stocks you want to buy these in strength, because the bounce is not good normally, because the big guys don't step in these small stocks. So with bigger stocks, there will always be a bounce at one point, and that's just because the big guys are stepping in. With these smaller stocks, that's a more dangerous play, and so I will not do anything with MTL now. I don't want to buy the dip here, for all the reasons just mentioned. and Mary. Mary. Nice. We looked at this one here in this area and said, okay, be aware that if it falls down here, there is a lot of nothingness here. And it bounced here again, and after this bounce, this is what it did after that. Yeah, you're comfortable here on Tesla. I can see that. We looked at NVDA earlier, Apple. Nice moves now. I'm breaking all-time highs constantly. Now it's going to take some time here after the rejection here, but nice. Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to know what I'm doing all day long and you see my tweets, you might as well put in a little heart there. And if you don't, then, well, don't. But I tweet this out for you guys, not for myself. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to be back here tomorrow at 4 a.m. Eastern time. That's 10 o'clock Amsterdam time. If you're going to trade today, trade safely, trade carefully, and be sure that you are taking into account your risk management. So don't do as I do, but if you do it the right way and cut your losses early. Thanks for watching, everybody, and see you all tomorrow.